There certainly are a lot of units for every faction Warhammer, aren't there? But there's one unit that sticks out to me as, while it may not be the worst unit in the game, it's the most useless, which and then in turn makes it the worst unit in the game, because if it's useless, why would you ever get it? You get what I mean. So, Bretonia, a faction that focuses very heavily on cavalry. Very strong cavalry, heavily armored, fast, charging bonus, anti-large, anti-infantry. They provide morale. They are not affected by leadership problems. They are very powerful. And then they have peasants, guys who are working on farms and picked up off the street to be in there. They have 47 leadership knights, have 70, 60. The one Leon Core itself is 80. So, the worst unit, in my opinion, in the entire game is definitely a peasant unit, and it is without question the Foot Squire. Now, let's break down something first. It's a tier 4 building. You need to get this to tier 4. This is the peasant building. All of these units are pretty bad. The best peasant unit, in my opinion, is this one, since it's anti-large, shield, and it has a good melee defense. But that's it. Foot Squires are a tier 4 anti-infantry unit, armor piercing with damage dealer. They have a 26 melee attack, 24 melee defense. They do have some decent stats here with a lot of armor piercing and bonus for symmetry, but let's compare that with the other tier 4 unit you can get. You can get Pegasus Knights and Grail Knights at the same tier. This building is way more important to build because it has cavalry. The things all the lords boost. Look at Luan Leocore. Look at his main boost. He gets, okay, not that. Where? Do you not boost cavalry? Okay, he doesn't boost cavalry, I guess, but oh no, here it is. Look, they give them upkeep cost reduction. You can get so many bonuses to cavalry. So why on earth would you recruit a Foot Squire when you can recruit a Grail Knight, which is essentially the same thing with armor piercing? That's the anti-large. That's the anti-large. That's the anti-large, and this is the, okay, they don't have any anti-infantry ones. Oh no, they do here, tier 3. So you can get a better anti-infantry unit at tier 3 than tier 4 Foot Squire. And it's a fucking peasant. They have shit armor. These guys have shields. These guys don't. They have 65 leadership. These ones have 80. Put a Foot Squire unit against the Grail Knight. I want to see what happens. No, really, I'm curious. And then you got better things like Royal Pegasus Knights, Grail Guardians. Why would you ever recruit that unit? Really, every time I see a peasant, I'm like, ew, a peasant, get him out of there. Put a knighted instead. All they're good at is distracting, but the Foot Squire is the worst at distracting because it'll die the fastest and it costs 175 upkeep. You're telling me it is on the same price level as a Knights Errant? Hell no. At least these other peasant infantry, they're cheap as hell, 81. Then you can have 2 of these fight this, and I bet the Foot Squire would lose. You can have, how many archers can you have? You could have 1 archer and 1 peasant unit go up against a Foot Squire, and I guarantee the Foot Squire will lose. So yeah, the worst unit in the game, hands down. Never ever recruit it. In fact, just don't ever build this building. Really, it sucks so bad.